Through the generations, the i30 small car has been a cornerstone of Hyundai's Australian success story. But times change, and so has the i30. The model range has been pruned and prices have gone up dramatically. Can the i30 carry a premium price? Well, let's investigate and find out. This third generation i30 has been on sale in Australia since 2017, so this is a big change so late in what has been a very steady and successful career. The driving force is a shift in production source from Korea to the Czech Republic. All the most affordable models have been dropped, leaving only the N-line trim. The powertrain's added electrification and there's been an equipment bump. It means the i30 is lined up against the premium end of rival small car ranges, such as the Mazda 3, Toyota Corolla, Volkswagen Golf, and in-house rival, the Kia Cerato. That's a tough crew. The old i30 range kicked off at $24,000 plus on-road costs, but now you're going to pay a minimum $36,000 plus ORCs for the N-line model. You can add another $5,000 for the N-line Premium we're testing here. Now those two vehicles are up $3,500 and $3,700 respectively over their predecessors, and at least part of that is because a 5% import tariff is still payable on vehicles manufactured in Europe. The i30 N-lines also kick owners in the hip pocket with short 10,000 kilometre service intervals. This is usual for Hyundai Group turbocharged engines. If you don't drive far, then the 12-month service intervals are more in line with industry practice. The i30 also comes with a 5-year warranty and lifetime roadside assistance if you service with Hyundai. The fundamental shape of the i30 doesn't change, but there's no doubt Hyundai's trying to give it a more premium look. Check out the complex 18-inch alloys wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4 rubber. But there's also a revised grille, LED headlights and daytime running lights are new, as are the side skirts and rear bumper. The new gen Hyundai flat badge features as well. The N-line Premium can be picked out by its panoramic sunroof. The new N-line dispenses with its predecessor's 1.6 litre turbo petrol 4-cylinder engine and replaces it with a 1.5 that also gets the assistance of a 48-volt mild hybrid electrification system. It continues to drive the front wheels via a dual clutch 7-speed auto, but a manual option available with the old N-line has been dropped. Now power and torque numbers are down, but fuel economy is improved. So it's swings and roundabouts. Like the exterior, Hyundai's worked to give the interior of the N-line Premium a bit of a makeover, and that shows up in the equipment level. Both good and bad stories to be told here though. Exclusives include satellite navigation and steering wheel and seat heating. It shares with the N-line dual zone climate control and a 6-speaker audio. However, that's a bit of a downgrade because the old N-line Premium had a 7-speaker Infinity audio system. Look, it's not a Rolls Royce, but there is a sense of quality in here. There's some soft touch surfaces, some splashes of piano black. The sport seats are trimmed in leather and synthetic suede. They're also very supportive and comfortable and even have an extendable underthigh. The driver's seat is also fully power adjustable. No shortage of storage features in the front of the i30. You've got this lidded bin with a sliding top, dual cup holders with another sliding top, this storage compartment with USB-A's, USB-C and smartphone charging, and of course those old favourites, the glove box and the door bins, although in this case the door bin is a bit of a stretch from my driving position. Well, no doubting the age of the i30 when you check out the screens and the dashboard. I mean, shouldn't there be a huge set of screens sitting up here like a fence? But the good news is, if you can cope with it not being cutting edge, it all works credibly. And the other good news is there's plenty of physical buttons as well, so you don't have to go drilling into the touchscreen to adjust audio or the air conditioning. Thank you, Hyundai i30, for being old. The age of the system is further exposed by Apple CarPlay and Android Auto only being accessed by cable. But to be honest, that's not such a big deal given the amount of dropouts we've experienced in i30s connected wirelessly in the past. The N-Line Premium adds the Blue-Link connected car service and smartphone app. It includes various safety and convenience features. And I don't mind the digital instrument panel presenting like a couple of analog dials. Nice and simple and easy to understand. You can even adjust them slightly, the presentation, by cycling through the different drive modes, Eco, Normal, Sport, and you can also cycle through information between the two dials, stuff like digital speedo and a trip computer. The N-Line only comes with a reversing camera rather than a panorama view, which is a bit disappointing considering there's been a big bump up in safety overall. You do get front and rear parking sensors as well though, and the fundamental squared off shape is easy to see out of. The old i30 N-Lines were a bit short on high-end safety gear, but the new one has fixed that up. Blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert and safe exit warning are all part of a pack of new features. The N-Line Premium also adds smart cruise control that can monitor the posted speed limit and advise the driver of changes. Trouble is, the speed alert bing bongs proved so annoyingly intrusive, I just kept switching them off. And emphasising its advancing years, the i30's ANCAP 5-star rating dates all the way from 2017 and is about to be discarded. The i30's never been a superstar when it comes to rear seat space, and the N-Line Premium does nothing to change that. In fact, these front seats might be a little bit thicker than before, which kind of cuts into your knee room, and the panoramic sunroof leaches into headroom for taller passengers as well. But at least there are features here to look after rear seat passengers, including adjustable aircon vents, 2 USB ports, dual map pockets and door bins, and 2 cup holders contained in this fold down armrest. By the standards of the small hatchback class, the N-Line Premium is going pretty well for boot space. And if you fold down those rear seats, you can even fit a large mountain bike in there as long as you remove the front wheel. There's not that much in the way of features here. You do get some neat storage areas and a parcel shelf that protects the content of the boot. Under the floor, sadly, a spare tyre has made way for the mild hybrid system's battery. Speaking of the mild hybrid system, it's time to get out on the road in the i30 N-Line Premium and see how it performs. There's a level of hot hatch expectation delivered by the exterior looks of the i30 N-Line Premium, and well, it doesn't quite deliver to that level. That's really the i30N's job. That's a pucker hot hatch. But I don't want to downplay it too much, because despite being down on power and torque compared to the old engine, this mild hybrid powertrain really does deliver quite enthusiastically. One of the most positive points of it is that low throttle input. Press the throttle in and the car does respond pretty quickly. Look, it's not mind-blowing, but it is quite sharp, and if you stick it in sport mode, start using the manual change paddles on the steering wheel, it can be a fun and interactive experience. But slow it down around the burbs, it's a good shopping trolley trundler as well. There's even enough oomph here to get the steering wheel wiggling a little under acceleration. It's called torque steer, and it happens when the front wheels are struggling to contain the power being fed through them. The handling package of the i30 N-Line Premium backs up the powertrain being, pretty enthusiastic, definitely competent, and just that bit involving. Look, you can put a lot of that down to the grippy Michelin Pilot Sport 4 rubber, which really does have some traction. So cornering becomes quite a lot of fun. Car sits pretty flat, sticks into the corner. Steering is nicely weighted. It varies up to sport mode, it gets a bit heavier. I think I prefer it more in normal mode. And overall, yeah, engine and handling work well together. Now, where you pay for a little bit is in the ride. It's a little bit tight. It's not jolting, but it is noticeable that you're getting a bit of input into the cabin off the road surfaces, and we know how crap some Aussie road surfaces can be. Those Michelins also tend to produce a bit of road roar off coarse chipped surfaces. It's probably the most intrusive noise that the i30 N-Line Premium generates. Otherwise, it's mainly pretty pleasant. There's even a perky exhaust note coming through from the engine. And speaking of the engine, once more, fuel economy. That mild hybrid system does help out. Look, we didn't hit the fuel consumption claim during our test, but we were seeing figures on average between 7 and 8 litres per 100 kilometres. Not bad for something that's got a little bit of zesty enthusiasm about it. In the end, what it comes down to is the i30 N-Line Premium feels like a vehicle masquerading as something it's not. It's not a luxury hatch, it's not a performance hatch. Instead, it's actually an aging small car with decent driving dynamics, a reasonable equipment list, and an enthusiastic and frugal new engine. Where it falls down is at the pricing hurdle. You're simply being asked to pay too much money for what this vehicle offers. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below.